Are you concerned at all, though, when you're speaking in broad terms of like these communities do this, these communities do that, that somehow when that gets diluted over and over, eventually it's going to turn people hateful towards a certain group of people, that like eventually, people are going to be actually Islamophobic?
No, because I'm just showing people for what it is. If 89% of the population is committing the fraud in Minnesota, yeah, you might piss off a lot of people. If everyone's paying taxes and then 81% of that population's on welfare receiving your dollars while they're committing 89% of the fraud receiving millions of dollars, yeah, you're going to piss off a lot of
Now,
people.
some would make the argument that the fraud in Minnesota is only a fraction of a percent compared to something like the pandemic unemployment fraud, which was somewhere in like $100+ billion.
People should be equally mad about that. But with that, you can't go and see it. For instance, in Minnesota, they had Feeding Our Future. They received $250 million to feed children inside Minnesota, and they only ended up feeding 40 children.
Another thing that people aren't talking about enough is the California fraud, the railway that they're trying to build between Los Angeles and San Francisco. They've so far spent $15 billion on it. Not a single track has been laid. And some estimates are saying that it could take up until 2032, 2033. Also, some people claiming up to 2038. This has an approved $150 billion with a B dollar budget, which is insane.
And what's crazy is that even if they do it, they spend $135 billion and they finish in 2038. It's going to be obsolete anyway because we're going to have self-driving cars. No one is going to use it. We're all going to get in like a Tesla taxi cab and just be in your own little pod and just go there anyway.
It would be fascinating to uncover that, because I imagine you said actually that you were having billionaires reaching out to you, asking you to uncover more fraud, specifically in California.
Yeah, because imagine how mad you'd be if you're a billionaire and all of a sudden they just impose a new tax. They're trying to impose a new tax on these billionaires and you're seeing stuff like that happen.
Elon Musk just tweeted today that he actually broke the IRS software because he sent a tax payment that was so large that they couldn't process it and they had to update the software.
Mm-hmm. It had to have an extra digit.
Wow.
For him to make the tax payment.
Yeah, Elon's the beast. Like, Elon is one of the biggest net benefits for civilization that we have lived in our lifetimes.
So
or we have experienced.
Why do you think it is that he gets so much hate?
Yeah, because he speaks the truth and he creates innovation. People don't like that.
Why do people not like truth or innovation? Innovation specifically, why do people not like it?
Yeah, because it goes against what they're trying to do. For instance, if you're trying to receive hundreds and billions of dollars for the homeless population, and then Elon Musk goes on Joe Rogan and he says, well, that actually could probably be solved, but these people are incentivized to keep homeless so they can keep the funding. So when he's trying to talk about stuff is like AI, like AI is a complicated one because we don't really know what it's going to be like because we're just sitting here, we're just average people, but we have to. I think with AI, that's very important that we're on top of what's going on. Elon Musk, he's been like the biggest net benefit as far as giving us a platform to post free speech and not worry about getting censored on, to give us stuff as like Starlink or to give us Teslas. What bad has he done for civilization?
What benefit have you seen from using X?
YouTube, people go to get informed. X, they go to get their news. And TikTok, they go to get entertained. And so when you post on X, you have no cap on how many impressions you can get. On YouTube, it's very hard to get a video over 1 million, especially get one over 5 million, and good luck ever getting a video over 100 million. On X, you can simply just upload and then it can get shared to everyone. And the most powerful people in the world use X.
That was an interesting point that you made, which is billionaires are probably not going to be spending 40 minutes watching a documentary on YouTube. And so even if your video got 4 million views on YouTube, the 100 million views that you got on X, you're going to have a different caliber of viewers there that, will not spend all the time trying to do the deep dives into research because their time is spent, running billion-dollar companies.
Yeah, so they're simply like on their breaks or when they're doing stuff or in their office, they're just, all right, let's get the quick news, what's happening for today, what's Trump saying, and boom, it's just right there instantly.
Yeah, we got to post on X.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I agree. We
got to post on X. What opportunities have risen for you for posting on X?
Yeah, I think X, like I said, it's the place where people go get their news. So for me, I mean, I've been able to reach different audiences. For instance, on YouTube, I'm not going to reach an audience of people that are literally like trying to make the change in the United States. You're getting more consumers and less producers. The producers are on X. The people that are making the changes in the world, they're on X. You have the crypto people, they're on X. You have the AI people, they're on X. The government, they're on X. So you have all the most powerful people literally getting information from people just like me who are posting on X.
Do you make money on X?
You don't, that's the problem with X. You don't make that much money. However, the opportunities that you could get could lead to more money as far as like people then when they go to YouTube and they see your thumbnail, then they then click on your video.
Yeah.
Because it gives your face more recognition. It's just like posting on TikTok. You really don't make that much money posting on TikTok, but then when they go to YouTube and they see your face, they then click on the button.
What's been the downside to this much virality?
The doxing, they can't get anything on me because I haven't really done anything. Like they don't have much controversy. I've lived my life in a way where I can feel like shameless if I ever die. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to go up to heaven and have a bunch of sins after repent for. So like I've always lived my life in a way where I'm going to have fun, do my thing, but I'm going to make sure I stay within the guidelines of what I believe to be correct. And so with that, since they can't come after me, they're coming after people around me or my family members, or they're trying to get information on stuff. And it's like, well, there's really not much you can get. And why would you be putting my information out onto the internet? Why would you be putting my
How
address?
do they get your information like that?
I don't know. Like I've done such a good job at like keeping all my information private. I've not included really anybody in my family into my YouTube channel other than my mom. So I've tried to keep everyone kind of stepped aside from my content, and they're just seeing how evil people are for wanting to come and kill me for talking about fraud.
How do you protect yourself and make sure that you're safe?
Yeah, now it sucks because now I have to have security. Like I never expected to have to go film a video and have 4 security people inside of a car watching around or walking into a corner to make sure that no threat comes. Because in Minnesota, I go and film part 2, and a Somalian man, stops in the middle of the intersection, stops his car in the middle of a red light, in the middle of the intersection, hops out and just comes and literally tries to come and attack me.
And what happened?
Luckily, security was there to stop him. But if he
You have
wasn't,
that footage?
yes.
Whoa.
And so luckily, like now I just can't go and do stuff. I pissed off a pretty bad group of people to piss off the Somali population. If you piss off one Somali, you're pissing off the whole entire community.
Do you worry about maybe like you should wear like a bulletproof vest or something?
Yeah, every time I'm out in public now, especially when I'm filming, always wearing a bulletproof vest.
And how do you protect your identity if, let's just say, you're going to stay in like a hotel or like order an Uber? Like, would you ever worry that someone would see this and be like, oh, wait, this is the guy? Make a few phone calls, hey, I'm dropping him off here.
Yeah, yesterday at the airport, I told you guys, like, I'm not getting an Uber, so you need to get someone to pick me up. So that's like a big issue I have now.
And have you ever had any other nasty encounters with people that want to do you harm?
Oh, plenty. Especially, I get very positive reactions from people when I'm out in public. However, when I'm live streaming and I go to a protest, like I'm walking into the dens of the lions, bro. They like just come after me. Like they'll literally come and swarm me. And I used to not bring security with me. But so now I don't know how I'm going to be able to go do those live streams because people have become so radicalized. And what you're seeing with the news right now is they've came and attacked me so hard. And what they try to get you on is they say you're a MAGA influencer, conservative, anti-immigration, Islamophobe. So when they do get to the point where they try to do something to my life, they can justify it.
I think you probably should not be going live anymore.
Yeah,
It would be
I would
like
agree.
at this point, you could just be filming videos and honestly, maybe even disguising yourself, like having a makeup
That's what
team.
I said.
Having some sort of a makeup team because also people are going to recognize you and they're going to behave differently when you walk up to a place wanting to film them. And if you were to just put on a wig and do some makeup and look completely differently, you're going to have a more unbiased perspective when you're
Yeah.
trying to investigate things.
Exactly. Kind of going back to the point of like being on X versus just being a YouTuber. For instance, a lot of other YouTubers, I mean, they probably still they might have a lot more subscribers than me. However, they don't have as much recognition because I'm on all platforms and I focus on all platforms. And so like, for instance, a few other YouTubers, for instance, like Tommy G. I really like Tommy G's video, but he's not really in the political aspect of things where his videos are getting posted on X. So people probably aren't trying to make attacks on him. He's not as controversial as me, but because I kind of do news-based videos and now you're seeing the left come at me for being a MAGA influencer or for being a conservative, being a YouTube prankster when I was younger, they're being anti-immigration. They're all trying to put this picture on me so then they can come and attack me.